Title: The Greedy Crow and the Kind Sparrow. In a bustling city, there lived a greedy crow named Clyde and a kind sparrow named Sally. Clyde was known throughout the city for his insatiable greed, always trying to hoard as much food and shiny objects as he could find, while Sally was admired for her generous spirit and willingness to help others in need. One bright morning, as Clyde was soaring through the city streets in search of his next meal, he spotted a small bakery with its door left slightly ajar. Curiosity piqued, Clyde flew inside and found shelves lined with delicious pastries and bread. Without hesitation, Clyde began to snatch up as many pastries as his beak could carry, eager to fill his belly with the sweet treats. But as he greedily gobbled up the pastries, he failed to notice the hungry and tired sparrow perched outside the bakery, her wings drooping with exhaustion. Sally had been searching for food all morning, but had found nothing to eat. Feeling weak and discouraged, she watched with envy as Clyde feasted on the pastries without a care in the world. Just then, Sally noticed a small crumb fall from Clyde's beak and land at her feet. With a grateful chirp, she quickly pecked up the crumb and felt a surge of energy coursing through her body. Realizing that Clyde had more food than he could possibly eat, Sally gathered her strength and fluttered into the bakery, her tiny wings carrying her inside. "Excuse me, Clyde," she chirped politely. "I couldn't help but notice that you have plenty of food to spare. Would you be willing to share some with me? I'm feeling quite hungry and tired." Clyde glanced at Sally with disdain, his beady eyes narrowed in irritation. "Why should I share with you, Sally? I found this food fair and square, and I intend to enjoy it all myself. Find your own food." Disheartened by Clyde's selfishness, Sally turned to leave the bakery, her hopes of finding food fading with each weary step. But before she could fly away, she heard a soft voice calling out to her. "Wait, Sally," said Clyde sheepishly, his voice tinged with guilt. "I'm sorry for being so selfish. Here, take some of these pastries. I don't need them all, and I realize now that it's better to share with others than to hoard everything for myself." With tears of gratitude in her eyes, Sally accepted Clyde's offer and shared the pastries with him. As they sat together, enjoying their meal, a newfound friendship blossomed between the greedy crow and the kind sparrow. From that day on, Clyde and Sally became inseparable companions, sharing not only their food but also their joys, sorrows, and adventures throughout the city. The moral of the story: greed leads to loneliness and dissatisfaction, while kindness and generosity foster friendship and happiness. It's better to share with others and help those in need than to selfishly hoard everything for oneself.